What's up? So I'm trying to gonna keep this one a little bit short and sweet, but now didn't really go through the traditional unboxing with this guy only because really there's a lot of tutorials out there that talk about installing it. But let me tell you something: the small parts kit that comes with it and the springs that are with it, man, if you are not careful, that thing will fly. And in my case, thankfully it landed back on the same desk, but it took me, not kidding, somewhere around 45 minutes to find it, and it was underneath my monitor base. Completely ridiculous. But let me show you here, and a very subtle difference. You could just see the pin in here on the short end from where you're seeing it, but it feels good. It's probably like, and doesn't have any of like the wiggle that was kind of common in the Arrow version that I have on my Arrow lower. But this is really nice. Just feels good and pairs well with the trigger, with the Rise trigger. So that's really all I have to say about it. Like, there's a ton of other tutorials out there. I really only watched one video and then put it together myself fairly simply. But I'll tell you something, that spring and, and when you like try to insert it to get the cover on or the actual latch on, man, be careful. Really kind of wish that they came out with a or gave you an extra spring and detent just in case of things like that. But it is what it is. So, and also Battlehark Armory was the ones that provided it. So I think at this point, unless I do something like changing like attachments away from QD, just in case for cold weather work. But I think besides that, and if you want to see the whole thing, there you go. I think we're gonna call this done. So I do have the extra one to go on a different lower, on my CMMG Banshee lower. But not only I think the rifle complete, I think this is just like the final touch. Even though I already had a ambi lower, I've, I've pretty much worked my way out of mil spec when it comes to this setup here, and I think that's gonna like culminate it, for lack of a better term. But if you got any suggestions, I'll be glad to read about it. And let me know what you think of the 45-degree throw. I tend to like them. I'm only keeping 190-degree on my CMG Resolute, just because it feels, at least at this point, that feels like more of my tried and true rifle. And this has kind of been my project, getting the newer upgrades, or like kind of like the more tactical things. So I'll leave it there. All right, later.